right, welcome back, everyone, and we have returned with another episode. All right, thank you. Welcome back to my show. So, as I've said in the comment section and everything on the last one, this week's episode, I kind of have been trying to work this thing out. There's a couple changes we're going to implement in the future. We talked a little bit about. We're probably going to retool our intro. I know. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Don't worry. It's still going to be very good. But anyway, without further ado, this week's topic, it's about mental illness. And we have several videos that are going to highlight this within the boy primarily, but a few from outside of it, of course. Mental illness seems to be something that is taking over literally every aspect of life this day and age. You can't get away from it. Hell, the fucking United States president, good God, look at him. I mean, he's clearly mentally ill. He has Alzheimer's or whatever you want to call it, dementia. But mental illness is a serious issue this day and age. And I think that the pharmaceutical companies love pushing the drugs on people and kind of exploiting it in a way. So that's sort of what we're going to do here today, is exploit mental illness for a little bit. Now, for this, I hope that anybody out there that thinks that this is medical advice can get stuffed, because it's not. So, we're not going to be sued in any way. We are an LLC of the Angel in My Skull, so you'd have to sue them now. Mental illness, though. Where do we begin with this topic? Well, for starters, it's often difficult to discern people with mental illness just by looking at them. But the minute that these folks start talking, it becomes quite evident that there is something awry. And this could be due to a myriad of reasons, but it often presents similarly between cases. And we'll notice this trend throughout the night. Mental illness is something that I think gets overlooked and everything in society, and I really do hope that anybody out there suffering from this disease can go get some help or get this fixed, or at the very least, let me know what I need to do to protect my loved ones and animals from you. So, mental illness can take on a various forms as well. You know, we'll show, we have an interview later with someone who is clearly schizophrenic and also has narcissistic personality disorder, and is also generally kind of a little bit of an ass as of lately, and it makes me a little bit sad. Her name's Michelle. We'll talk about that for mental illness in a little bit, but it makes me sad because she didn't used to be like this. And Michelle, I don't know if you're listening to this, but I really do hope that you get some help, you get yourself straightened out, you figure out what you're doing, you get over your phobia of the telephone. Yes, believe it or not, she has a phobia over phone calls. If you were to call her on the phone and be indiscernible in your voice, have a high screeching sound or whatever, you know, due to the connection, she will immediately hang up. She has all but stopped responding to most people's comments and their concerns and everything, but she's been continuously asking for advice on certain things and totally ignoring that. And that's a trend that she has exhibited throughout years of studying this woman. She is someone who I consider a close friend, although we've never met. But at the end of the day, something has changed lately, and I believe that is due to someone who was a guest on my show last week, Ed Michnow. He is an absolute menace. He's an alcoholic, obviously, as we talked about before, but he is what I see as a primary reason for exacerbating some of the symptoms that she's going through in terms of her disrespondence. But enough about that. We're not going to have this be a medical show or anything like that. You can turn into Ask Dr. Bryan Kay. This is the Bryan Kay Show. So without further ado, we're going to go to our first commercial break, and when we come back, I'm going to have a clip that's going to knock your socks off. Stay tuned.
How can you tell when your teen has a drug or alcohol problem? Look for warning signs, like dramatic change in appearance, staying out late and running with a new, tough crowd, skipping school, taking money, and withdrawing from family. If you think your teen is in trouble with drugs or alcohol, Charter can help. We offer real solutions to your family's problems.
Call Charter Hospital today, 1-800-634-0113.
D. Williams talks about Colt 45.
There are 2 rules to remember if you want to have a good time. Rule number 1, never run out of Colt 45. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. You want to know why you should keep plenty of Colt 45 on hand? You never know when friends might show up. I don't claim you can have a better time with Colt 45 than without it. But why take chances?
The power of Colt 45. It works every time. Worried that someone you know has a drinking problem? Watch for these signs. Lies about drinking. Performs poorly at work. Tries to stop drinking but can't. Avoids family and friends. Accelerates use of alcohol. Suffers memory lapses. Loses control. If you have a problem with alcohol, Charter can help. Call Charter at 1-800-CHARTER. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
Welcome back, welcome back. So, welcome back. Okay. Well, since tonight's topic is about mental illness, maybe it's a good idea if we get a look at mental illness. So for the clip I'm about to play, it comes from a YouTuber by the name of Anderson Henderson. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about him or possibly read his arrest records. But anyway, let's tune in and see how deep and damaging of a life you must live. It's like a car crash person, I'll tell you. Let's tune in.
Yo, what's up? It's Anderson. I'm terrified right now. There's a psycho dude living downstairs. He keeps yelling through the floor. I wonder what he's gonna do next. I'm shaking. I can't stop shaking. I need some anxiety medication. I'm really afraid, what's he gonna do to me? See, I got my spear right here. I need help, guys, please. Can someone call 911 for me? The guy downstairs is gonna hurt me.
Hey!
Who is it?
It's me, motherfucker!
What are you gonna do? Who are you?
I'm telling you what!
What's your
tired
name?
of your goddamn shit!
What's your name?
Don't worry about my fucking name, bitch! I'm telling you! If I hear your ass...
Hey, my name is Anderson! What's your name?
Come out there!
What's your name? What is your name, sir? Why are you bothering me? What is your name?
Who the fuck I am?
What is your name?
Come out here!
I don't know who you are. Tell me who you are and I'll come out.
Come out here!
Tell me who you are. I'm Anderson Henderson. Who are you?
Oh, shit!
I'm Anderson Henderson. Who are you, sir?
Fucking
Please
shit.
tell me who you
I
are.
promise!
What is your name?
I promise!
Please tell me your name and I'll help you. What is your name, sir? I'm Anderson Henderson, okay? I'm Anderson Henderson, and I need you to tell me your name.
See, I know your fucking name! You fucking whore! I swear, you fucking knock on Rob's door and threaten him one more time, I'm gonna beat your fucking head in! Do you fucking hear me, you fucking whore?
My name is Anderson Henderson. What's your name, sir? What is your name, sir? What is your name, sir?
Come out here, you fucking bitch! Come out here and do something!
What's your name? Tell me your name and I'll come out. Tell me your name and I'll come out, sir. Tell me your name and I'll come out. What's your name, sir? Tell me your name and Anderson Henderson will come out. Tell me your name and I'll come out. What is your name? If you know my name, then why are you afraid to tell me your name? What is your name? Tell me your name and I'll come out. You know my name, you said you did, but you're afraid to tell me your name? What is your name? Tell me your name. Promise me your name. You got a gun, don't you? He's got a gun, and he's trying to shoot me. He's trying to kill me with his gun. He's got the little guy behind him. I guess it's his drug dealing partner. My name is Anderson. What's your name? What is your fucking name? What's your name? Why are you bothering me at night? I was in here watching YouTube and you're bothering me at 9 o'clock or whatever time it is. What is your name? What's your name? What is your name? I'm Anderson. What is your name? Tell me your name. Why are you bothering me at 9 o'clock at night and you won't tell me your name, but you have a gun? You have a gun. He's got a gun. I don't open the door when you won't tell me your name. You said you know my name. What's your name? What is your name?
I promise you, I will stomp your fucking head in, you fucking...
Is that a death threat? Are you threatening my life? Are you threatening my life? Is that a death threat, sir? What's your name?
I promise you, I will fuck you up.
Oh, is that right? Is that a death threat? What's your name? What's your name? Is that a death threat? Are you threatening me with death? I'm in here watching YouTube and you're bothering me at 8:30 to 9 o'clock. What are you gonna do to me? What are you threatening? Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun? What's your name? What is your name? Are you threatening to kill me? What's my name? What's my name? Tell me my name again. My name's what?
Your name is Steve.
And what are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do to me, sir? What's your name? No, what are you gonna do to me? You're threatening me. What are you gonna do to me? You're threatening me. No, you are threatening me and beating on my door. I'm not doing it to you, sir. Are you crazy or something? Are you on drugs? Are you drunk? Do you need to be drug tested, sir? Okay, I'm gonna have to let the authorities deal with you because I think you have a gun and you won't tell me your name. What, do you live here, sir? Do you live here in this apartment? Do you live here? What's your name? What is your name, sir? What is your name, sir? What's your name again? Hey, is that your silver car out there? What are you threatening to do to me, sir? What are you threatening to do to me, sir? Please tell me what you're threatening to do to me and tell me your name and then I'll open the door. Anderson will open the door, but you gotta tell me your name. What's your name? What, are you afraid to tell me your name? What are you gonna do? You threatened my life just now. What are you gonna do now? You got a gun, don't you? You have a gun, doesn't he, Rob? Rob, does he have a gun? Rob, does he have a gun, yes or no? Does he have a gun? Do I need to call the police and tell him he's got a gun? Do you have a gun, Rob? Does he have a gun? What are you gonna do to me? You just threatened me, didn't you? Did you threaten me? I didn't threaten him. You have a gun. What's your name? What is your name? Well, this is all being recorded, so it's going to be uploaded to the internet. You need to tell me your name. Okay? If you don't care, I'll upload it to the internet then. Yeah, we'll see. You're banging on my door at 9 o'clock at night, bothering me when I wasn't bothering you. I just talked to one of the maintenance guys on the phone. I just talked to him 20 minutes ago, the maintenance guy on the phone, and I told him to tell the landlord to call me if there's a problem. You made false accusations saying I shit in people's mailboxes, what they said to me. What's your name? What is your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? My name's Anderson Henderson. You said you know my name is Steve or something. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Where do you work? What's your name? Do you have a gun? Are you a former prisoner? Are you an ex-con, sir? Are you on parole right now? Are you on drugs? Are you drinking? What is your name, sir? I would like to know your name. And the internet would like to know your name. The police are going to want to know your name too after they see this video. I can't wait until they see this video so you can explain this while you're bothering me at 9 o'clock at night and they think I'm crazy. I don't do this to people. I'm not this crazy. Okay, please leave me alone, okay? I'm moving out in a week.
Holy fuck, how would you like to have that for a neighbor? Well, when we return from the break, we will have an interview with none other than Marie Michelle Delaney. Be sure to not touch that dial.
What you doing, Sam?
Making dinner?
Where's Mommy?
She's in bed.
Again?
She's never hungry anymore.
I know.
This one's yours.
Thanks.
You think she's sick?
Maybe.
How come she's so sad?
I don't know.
Dad, does Mom still love us?
If depression or alcohol is hurting your family, Charter is here for you. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
Must be a good tasting beer. Bull! Bull! He's a bull. Come see, our party has more. The bull has more taste than beer. The Smith Malt Liquor Bull gets a smooth bull taste. It makes a good time great. Don't say beer, say bull. Hey, let's order another bull. No one does it like the bull.
Alcoholism. The warning signs. Drinks to relieve tension. Lies about drinking. Performs poorly at work. Avoids family and friends. Suffers memory lapses. Wants to drink alone. Loses control. Don't check them all off before you find help. Charter is here 24 hours a day, every day. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
Hi, this is Wilson Pickett. And when it comes to singing, old Pickett's going to look out for you because I want you to enjoy it. But when it comes to drinking, I only have to look out for Wilson Pickett. Yeah. And that means I have to look out for the bull, y'all. Slip small liquor bull. Nobody makes more liquor like Slips. Look out for the bull. Nobody makes more liquor like Slips.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Well, talking about the subject of mental illness, it would be impossible to not include Michelle Marie Delaney. That is why we are very lucky to have her on the line right now. We are connecting with her. Michelle, can you hear us? Are you there? Can you hear us right now? We're asking you about, have you ever thought about your mental illness? Have you thought about going, just trying to connect her. Michelle, have you thought about going to therapy?
Yeah, well, actually, we did talk about that. That's why I didn't. That's why she agreed she's going to try to get me into therapy because of the YouTube situation. We did talk about that today.
What do you mean the YouTube situation?
She's going to look into see if there's any way to get me into psychotherapy to deal with my.
Well,
my
you need to be in
and
psychotherapy.
Apparently, I think I got PTSD and social anxieties as well.
Oh my God!
And we discussed that. And she said,
"You have got to be kidding me!"
Narcissistic spectrum disorder. The phone calls and some of those people on YouTube has been really hard on me. I said, on top of that, I got
what is the deal?
Auditory disorder.
Michelle, I can't get a word in edgewise.
That doesn't help either.
Michelle,
because your ears, she said, look physically fine from what I can see looking at the ear canals. Not even any wax buildup on the ears.
Michelle, though, about this, you have a phobia and PTSD because of YouTube?
This, Paul. I mean, Brian, I covered other stuff. I talked about other stuff we're looking into as well on the show before he came on. Number one, okay, I'm just going to reiterate it a few more times. How about one more time before we hang up? Okay. Number one, Michelle was looking into psychotherapy.
Isn't it? Repetitive night show.
Number two, Michelle was looking to see about talking to a dietitian to see if they can work out some kind of a food or.
Well, that'd be good for you to lose a little bit of weight.
That's certainly something that's going to happen regardless.
You need to do that, Michelle.
Case management team discussions. In fact,
you need to be in an assisted living facility at this point.
To get the things that she needs, like. Healthcare, maybe get back on Medicaid, assistance, taking care of paperwork.
Oh, you're not on medication right now. Is that why you... Is that why your mental illness is so bad? Because you're not on medication.
Try to.
If you are on medication, would you be able to have a better memory?
You're going to see about trying to help you with the knee. If not, maybe not with the knee, but maybe with seeing if there's any kind of medical program that you can get assistance to help finance that. Another thing is just I'm going to say is
Michelle,
about 30% chance of happening is the removal of the flat back. And 30% chance is because of the fact that they have to physically.
Michelle, what are you talking
surgeon, and even though the doctor said yes with medical referrals,
who's the doctor?
Get that done.
Get what done?
Is the word, not definitely. Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, and also Michelle, because Michelle is using their ears also for reasons for hearing as well. That Michelle would like to try to get her ears molded onto her skin for real. Again, plastic
molded
surgery.
onto your skin. What the hell are you talking about?
Put it on where Michelle can use it. On my head. Yeah, exactly. On your head. So the ears are definitely a thing that she wants to do, and so they're going to be taking all that. If she manage to get the Medicare or Medicaid to pay for the
Michelle,
flab removal.
Michelle, can I say something? Why are you going to have your skin cut off to make ears? You have ears.
Michelle would have to pay for those herself. The dentist. Yes.
Oh,
dentist.
for fuck's sake.
Okay, there we go. So they're trying to get Michelle into a dentist program, a psychotherapy program.
You're going to be a dentist and a psychotherapy program, huh? And Michelle, I can barely say anything to you.
It would be important to help Michelle to get the Medicaid. Why is she not getting Medicaid?
I thought so. You're not on any. You're not on any medication, are you?
An advocate that can get involved and help Michelle to deal with the paperwork, and can be important to have.
Oh, you can't be bothered. I guess you can't be bothered. You're too busy playing World of Warcraft. Yeah, I'll give you that. It's a start, but you could do much better than that.
Michelle's already got a fat ass. I already got a fat ass. I want my ears, baby. I still want my ears. I know some people say it's kind of stupid, but they do help me hear better. I want my ears. I want the real deal. I mean, a guy in Argentina did that. He got the real ears done. $65,000.
The real?
Yeah. I want
$65,000. Michelle, you could barely pay for a gallon of milk.
Yes. Yeah. So let's see what happens, guys. And then some of this is definitely a wish and a prayer, but some of it is more than likely is going to be a deal. Good case management is good possibility.
We'll see what we can do at the show to help you out.
So psychotherapy is also a possibility, depending on availability of therapists. And we'll see what that too.
Michelle, are you sure that you're not just, kind of run down and tired? Maybe you're a bit tired. That's something that's not exactly high priority right now. Sleep should be a high priority.
A person that could help me to deal with some of the bullshit that keeps coming up. That might be a possibility in the future. So we'll have to see. Because remember what the tarot card reading said, particularly about my channel. It didn't talk about me. Although I will do a tarot card reading on me. Although I did a few of them before. It said that you will achieve success. Okay, this is from a couple.
You already have achieved success. You're on the Bryan Kay Show, for the Christ's sake.
Your goals. You will achieve success. So that's.
I wouldn't go that far.
You have to let it work on it and see what it goes. Some things don't happen overnight.
All right.
And,
no, they don't. That certainly is true. I didn't get to where I am overnight. Okay, so we'll talk to you tomorrow then. All right. All right. So that was Michelle Marie Delaney, everybody. Isn't she really special? Well, after the clip, what am I saying? She's making me lose my mind. After the break, we're going to come back with one final clip before the show ends. So, Michelle, this show has really been kind of for you in a lot of ways because of you've been complaining about the length of my show being too short. So, thought I'd do this. Anyway, final clip after the break. We'll be back soon.
Someone knows what it feels like to hide from the world. Someone knows what it feels like to be afraid. Someone knows what loneliness feels like. What hopelessness feels like. What secrets feel like. Maybe that someone is you. If you suffer from depression, call Charter Hospitals of Indianapolis and Lafayette at 1-800-CHARTER. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
Holy fuck, that last commercial kind of reminded me a little bit of Tasha Teeling, if you ask me. Okay. For the last clip of the night, I wanted to include someone who's rather famous on The Boy for being completely badass, and that is none other than Milton John, pulling off a classic sidewalk turd.
Hey everyone. They are still munching on this like a feast. What do you think that is? Look at that! That was from last night when I had to go. They love it. It's like a luau to them. It's like a fucking luau or a fiesta. Like that they're eating a big roast and they're trying to get all day work fare. Look at that. It is highly appreciated. My stools are highly appreciated. Highly appreciated. They love them. Just like a big feast or a luau. Look at how there's something in it they love. I don't know what it is. Alright, I'll talk to you later. They love my shit. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
Well, in closing, I must say I'm very happy for all the people that have been watching my show and subscribed to me and all the people in the comment section. I really do appreciate this. And at some point, a lot of people have been bringing up live streaming. I'm planning on doing this, so just please do hold tight. But as for now, we're going to end the episode, and I just want to say again, thank you to the cast, thank you to everybody, thank you to Michelle, of course, on here, thank you to Milton John, thank you to everyone else, and if you have, thank you to Anderson Henderson, of course, but if you have mental health problems, don't come crying to me. God bless.